JCap. You lost a lot
I don't know if that's what you said.
That's definitely
Wait, quote unquote.
You said no Clayster. You said no Clayster.
Oh, I meant no cap. That makes no sense. No cap, you've lost a lot of height. I need to sign a release form beyond that, just so you guys know. Pothoff, reach out to my people.
Bringing Simp on the roster and getting rid of Cap was kind of a must, just because our forward with experience was not good. We went from 2nd to 16th, which is dead last, which all of us were not happy about. We had zero pressure on the map from our Maddox players, so we knew something had to change, and our vibes were not there. We kept saying they were, but they weren't realistically, and it just felt like all of us knew we had to change, but it came down to one person that had to be Cap, or happened to be Cap, sorry.
Got something to save, another comes out, and they move the left.
Shut the fuck up.
Thought we were vibey today, man.
Bro, we are vibey. Not to that. Not to
What?
that.
You don't fuck with Eminem?
I think the major difference in our team now versus the way it was, there's a couple things. I think number one is the raw slang power that we have on the team now. I mean, we have two probably the best SOGs in the game right now on our team in Abezy and Simp, and Preston moving to a Maddox makes him a lot better, a lot more consistent, and it makes him play a little slower, which is always good for Preston. We all just believe in each other, and we believe in our play calls, we believe in our shots, we believe in people to make the right, intelligent decision on their own.
Does he get paid to try to give me a high five every map?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Got his ass.
Damn it, man. Come on.
Going into the first match of Cross Division versus EG, we didn't really know what to expect yet because we all had like new roles with Simp coming into the team. So we were honestly, like, we had a week's worth of practice and we had to like get used to everything in time for that match. But overall, I was feeling pretty well going into it.
Right away, we're gonna hop on board with Simp, as he's gonna be able to find that kill. And I think another thing is just that Simp is gonna take this opportunity and run with it. Like, this is a guy that's gonna bring energy every single time. When you look at the veterans on this team, they're used to the Pro League, they know the routine, they're used to it, but Simp, this is all new for him, and we always talk about that. That energy can really reflect on the rest of the team.
Yeah, I can give you like that. Give you a little. They're on it though. They're halfway there. Halfway there. Simp's got to get the angle. Simp's got to get the angle. He's got to get him off, and he gets him off just in time. He's able to do it.
Tatch has a lightning as well. It's all the streaks for EG. It's just Clay left in a 1 versus 3.
And all of them have 200 HP. Clayster gets one, then he gets caught. He's still 3 up for United. 3v2. He comes sliding out. Can't take it. It's all on Goonjar, because they've only got 2 players on it. The second bit of progress is in. Goon's got to take the one-on-one. Everybody from eUnited chopped down. 1 player left to contest. He can't get in.
There we go. There's the A hit again. War Machine is out. EG tries to counter it, and once again they just get ran over. Abezy just so aggressive, able to find 3 kills.
What's the timing going to be like? Can Clayster get there? It's Fellow with the extra health, and he gets smoked.
Now he uses it.
In the TAC 5, and Clayster ends it.
So we chatted a little bit before this match about how it feels to be here on the team. Now how does it feel to help eUnited get a win?
You know, with only just a week of prep, it's like relieving to be able to get our first win on the first day.
So what was that process like, only having a week to prepare and then coming in here to the Pro League?
You know, we really grinded a lot together to try and get as much chemistry and scrims and everything as possible before we got here.
And then finally we also chatted.
We all knew we should have won 3-0, so it really made us pretty confident in the squad as a whole, since it's fairly new, only 1 week of practice, and yeah, it gave us confidence for the rest of the week, I think.
You gotta go study for your finals?
Where's Burns?
I got those in a few months.
I for sure believe that the team benefited from this change. Not to say the Cap is a bad player, he brings a lot to the table, and that's why we picked him up in the first place. But bringing somebody on like Simp in the way that he's been performing, and even just the way he acted this whole week at the league, I mean, dude is already a seasoned vet. Like his play calls, his adjustments, his IGLing, his calmness, his shot. I mean, everything was there for him this week, and I'm so happy to see him do so well, just because I mean, I think at the beginning of this year, I was on something, I said Rookie of the Year Simp, and hopefully that holds true.
When it's cold outside. You can't sing.
I swear to God.
You can't say that and not sing. It's bullshit.
Going into the match versus UIU, I was really confident. I know they've kind of like struggled a little bit. Knew they were a better team than EG in my opinion, but to get that 3-0, it was definitely a confidence boost going into the match versus LG.
Here comes the charge. The War Machine still ringing out clays, flushing the players out of the window, and Simp continues to slay his way through UIU. And with that,
Oh my goodness. Abezy, if he gets them, that's gonna be slam. Oh my, he missed!
wait, run for it. Pro can slam back. He's gonna chase him. He's gonna chase him.
Oh my
He misses as well.
Slip, slide, and slam.
Now Abezy's got to make his way towards the bomb. The bomb's gone down. Can Abezy find something? He's in from behind. Abezy's in from behind. He's got the shots around. Mate, down. Can he find the third?
Fucking go! What is wrong with you guys?
War Machine's up for mayhem. This is huge. Again, they can't go all in. They need to save something for the next round, but they need to save something.
Oh, the slam gets taken out. Abezy kicks out Simp, and 3-1. It's got to be United's round now. The slam was everything.
Nice, guys. Let's fucking go.
I played pretty good, you know. Team played pretty good. Now that map, like, it was way better than yesterday. Yesterday I was kind of getting pieced. Today was different though.
Super well yesterday.
Yeah, and I was still getting pieced. It really shows what I could really do, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I've been playing hella average lately, and it's honestly just like kind of irritating me. But I'll get back to the norm. Like I feel like in respawns I've been playing like not that well, but
I told you how it is. You got him now. It's hard to play good as two SMGs are not gonna fry him.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
That's how it was for me and him. I was him. He was him.
Yeah.
Like he kills everything. I just like I'm support.
I feel like if we just keep grinding hard points, keep strumming, we'll be good.
We need to get better at hard points. After that, we'll be godly.
I definitely don't want to take anything away from Abezy because it's kind of like Simp is taking the limelight right now. Abezy is still playing very, very, very well and at a very high level. Simp's just a new guy, so you know when we brought him on, we expected a lot of greenness, but he's been competing since he's like 14, 15. So he's played like online tournaments, won a bunch of prime tournaments, won a bunch of local lands. Like he's been competing for a while. We want them to be as comfortable as possible. So I'm more than happy to give up a sniper to somebody who can hit shots like him, give up my spots in S&D to make sure he knows and I'm watching over him. Like we're basically revolving our team around Abezy and Simp right now, and you know they're performing. And when you set your teammates up like that and they go off, it's a team win. And so that's what we're all really just focused on, is making sure that we put Simp and Abezy in the best possible positions.
That's a mood right there. I started COD when I was very young, like probably 5 years old, 4 years old. I think the first COD I played was COD 2, but competitively, me and my friends from school got into it during, I'd say like end of Black Ops 2 Ghosts, and I never really took it serious until probably end of AW Black Ops 3, because in Advanced Warfare I started going to locals during the summer, which was like the end of the game basically. My first event I went with like not known players, not top talent, just a bunch of friends basically, and we placed third after beating a lot of good teams there that normally place good. So after that, in my head, it kind of clicked like, oh, I can probably do something with this. Since that first local, I kind of realized in my head like, oh, this might be something I should probably pursue.
What are you feeling? Are you paying me for this?
Going into the match versus LG, I do feel like it was our first like true test as a team. So if we came out with a win, it would have been amazing.
I get to shoot against my old teammate, favorite teammate, Pierce Gunless Hillman, the GOAT. So I have a lot to learn today. Pretty excited, hoping it goes good. This will be our first really true test for our new pickup, so let's hope it goes well.
No longer can win it there, but they've got the rotation in next.
John's out of hold his kill cam now, but this will open up an opening for United, maybe to put some pressure on Balcony. Just 4 seconds needed for LG to win this one. The contest is there, but that's gonna do it. LG take map. Do I think they're going to be a very competitive team with the best teams in the world? Absolutely.
I think sometimes when a new player comes in, you think about its impact from a shot from Simp. In a 2v5, Simp has now hit 3 snipes in the round. Simp hits another shot, gets the LG snipe off the round.
That's your teammate.
He takes out his teammate and hits Slacked. It's not the kind of collateral you want, but it's a collateral nonetheless. And suddenly it's a 1v1. It's John versus Simp. Cluster right in his mouth. Hold that. Clayster now on the flank. 2 players left, War Machine and Clayster. The flak just barely keeps him alive. Gutless actually ends up getting a team kill, so that's gonna leave him as the last man up. 1v4. He gets the kill, but blows himself up in the process, and the round 11 goes to eUnited. It's Abezy that gets a pair. This is more than likely going to be done. They just need a centimeter to go, and there it is.
Go, boys. Good control, baby. Let's go, Tyler.
You're in an 8x8 room with the entire grenade command. Abezy with the 4-man. And there's the 5th complete wipe by United. Maybe they're not out of it yet. This is your final push. Your final push. They're into the grinder, trying to get through the doors. Can't get it done. LG. 1 remaining in Abezy. 1v4. Tagged up. They'll have to back down. There's no time to work with. Tack 5.
Let's fucking go, baby. Get the fuck off. Let's fucking go.
We played kind of basic though. Like the one round we went A, we actually won the round. You know.
Defense from A-Con. I don't think it's a bad thing if you have 2 people there. That's just my opinion.
If they know they're double hitting, it's so easy to counter.
Not really. I literally had both of those kids one shot. If you were there, it literally would have took one other person. We would have got both kills.
Okay, but like at the same time, I told you not to challenge because I knew I was gonna get that pick flanking. If I didn't get that pick, I was gonna run back to you and then I would have won.
Well, we didn't have time for that because they already had bombed.
It was like 25 seconds. I was literally shouldering and then I saw him rotate back, so I pushed up, got the kill, and that's when you decided to push. That's literally why I was saying stay down, because as soon as I get that pick, that round's over for. Like we win that round if you just stay up. The other rounds we were just getting picked. Like we were always playing man down. After we lost, we all kind of talked about it. Losing to LG, at least map 5 after they just won an event. We thought it was, out of losing any of the series this week, we thought that was the best loss to get, especially game 5, just because we were able to like know where we stand against one of the better teams, since the first 2 days weren't some of the strongest teams in the league.
So right here in this rotation, this is the point in the game where we should be blowing them out. Like we get this last 25, puts us at like 155, 160 to 40. If we just win the trophy hill, like 40 to 20, we win the game no matter what happens the rest of it.
And Preston, I do think you should have not gone to this hill. We should have just played.
Took 2 of us to kill him there, Preston.
One shot, bro. This kid's ass.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Back to the lab again. Back to what, bro? Come
What
on.
was that? Do that again?
No, I'm not doing it again. Not for your content, bro. I could do lock the doors. Like I don't know what that song's called. Maybe lock the door and turn the lights down low. The ring of fire, down, 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 the burning ring of fire, and it burns, burns, burns. The burning flames got higher. I don't even know if that's the right lyrics, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna beat these kids like this, bro.
Alright, can you imagine one shot?
Bro, you would go viral.
It's one shot, bro.
Rev Reserve is they're going through like a phase right now, so as long as we like play well in hardpoint, I feel like we can take this series because our S&D has been pretty good. Our controls have been, honestly, they've been really good actually, which is kind of surprising with the little practice we've had. But as long as we do well in hardpoint, I think we can take this series, to be honest.
If we do well in hardpoint against anyone, we could beat any team.
Yeah.
That's all we need. If we win one hardpoint, bro, series is over. Legit.
Get himself comfortable, and well, Abezy, that is not the start. What was that? That's not good. That's a Maven's mishap if I've ever seen one. Oh.
I'm pinging. Alright, yo, 2 mid. Top mid, and two bottom lights. 2 bottom orange.
Two bottom.
I shrieked.
Bottom cube sitting in the corner. I got one. Vance.
I got 2.
Frag. I'm done. 3 dead.
Are they even going to get to the hard point? Do they realize that they need to contest? They just given up this map. Finally, they're going to end up coming in with just a couple of seconds left. The next push doesn't work. It's 5 down, and it's map 1 to eUnited.
Now it's a 1 versus 2 for Simp.
And this will be for the ace. He got the first 2.
He got the third.
Almost gets caught reloading. He does. Well, that could be the final dagger. 3 in a row for Zero. Scrap says thank you very much, Zero, and hits him with a grenade. Abezy last up. The grab slam in. Not enough. 10 more points needed for United. I thought that was a break for Red when they got 3 down, but Pristini goes big and the reinforcements get in with the close spawn. Someone's got to get to the hard point. They've got to contest. They're not able to do it.
Oh, fucking go, boys, go.
4 versus 2 for Zero and Rated.
Ooh, that's a nice shot.
And
he does it with the ICO. They just go. Zero gets caught. Simp is out. Scraps. We'll see you later. Very quickly, 2 left for Red Reserve. Vance and Rated have the clutch, and wow, what a shot from Pristini.
It's the other one as well.
What sort of chain is that? It's Houdini.
Yo, for real, really fucking proud of that shit. Everybody who play called, the plays y'all made, good shit, for real, good shit.
You'd previously told me we feel like we're playing at 35% of what we should be. You know, do you think that's still the case?
Yeah, I mean, I would still say we're around 35. I mean, this week was a little sloppy, but to come out 3-1 on the practice that we had, 4 brand new specialists, a new role for Preston. Like, we changed our whole game, and then to come out with a 3-1, we're pretty happy about it.
If you're playing at 35% right now and doing as well as it looks like you guys are doing, what does 100% look like for eUnited?
100% looks like me, Preston, and Alec, you know, helping out the tiny terrors over there. Everybody has been doing their job, and it's really awesome to see how well Simp is playing and how confident he is in his abilities. He's pretty much been shot calling and IGLing for us a lot in control and S&D.
I don't really mind the nickname, the Tiny Terrors, that the casters and everyone kind of say. I think it's a pretty good label because we are pretty short. I mean, I don't know about him, but I've accepted my shortness, so I don't really mind it at all. I'll embrace it. But yeah, I think it's pretty funny that they named us that.
So I think the gap between now and London is actually beneficial to us. We have about a month, a little over a month, about 5 weeks to practice and, you know, figure out all the kinks, because although we come out 3-1 this week, we had a lot of sloppy moments, sloppy areas. We had to clutch up a lot, and you know, we don't really want to be winning games like that. We want to be winning games how we won the Arsenal S&D versus Red Reserve, where we just like kept the pace, kept the rhythm, make sure we're playing our game, not their game, and just roll through them, because the gun skill we have on this team now is so good. So this month leading up to London, we're making sure we just iron out all the kinks and make sure that everything gets, you know, sharpened up to a point that we're blowing out teams and 3-0ing teams at a consistent basis.
Coming this week, I think I was ready to prove myself. I think I've been underage competing for a long time at locals and in the S&D community. And you know, my name was out there, a lot of people know it. I think I was ready to live up to the expectations everyone had for me.